Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Woodward Sports proudly brings to you its Woodward Sports Tag Team Champions of the World. Right back with another one, your boy KG and your boy Jay Bizzle, and we are Woodward Ringside, and got a little bit of a special episode, man. We've been trying to cook this for a little bit over a month now. You know, it kind of coincided with my short hiatus from the network, but now that, you know, I'm back and contractually obligated to be here, we are able to pull this off, man. So big shout out to the people from Mitten Muay Thai, MMT. Got a big event coming up August 2nd, MMT 6, I believe it is, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Looking forward to that, but we got my boy Phil, forgive me if I butcher this, Saponaro.
Yeah, that's
all right, okay. My boy Phil Saponaro, he is the CEO of Mitten Muay Thai, and he brought some of his squad with him. Phil, how you doing today, man?
I'm very good. It's great to be here. Thanks for having me on.
No, man, it's a pleasure to have you in the building. We almost had the partnership with you guys before, but ever since y'all came on board, we were interested in working with you because, you know, MMA is such a great sport, and Mitten Muay Thai, what they're providing, it's kind of like coinciding with the growth of like Muay Thai in Michigan. And I know you wanted to speak more on that, but just what is MMT for the people that may not be familiar with your guys' brand? And, you know, you're the CEO. What was your vision when MMT was created as opposed to where it is now?
Yeah, so Muay Thai, we're the first ever combat sports promotion for Muay Thai in Michigan.
Nice.
And we're still currently the only one. So Muay Thai is just a stand-up striking art. Where you see it in MMA a lot, it's just the stand-up side of the fighting.
Yeah.
Everything's legal, everything goes, elbows, knees, clinching, you can throw them on the ground, but once it gets to the ground, you have to stand back up. So it's a very entertaining style of fighting for the fans. Everything's based off of damage, and like fighters are even penalized for moving backwards too much. They have to engage in the fight, so there's not a lot of chasing and running. It's a really entertaining, I think, in my opinion, it's the most entertaining combat sport in the world. I'm obviously a little bit biased on that.
Of course.
But I believe that's to be true.
Why would you say that, though? What makes Muay Thai stand out from other fighting styles?
Yeah, I mean, I think the number one thing is for casual perspective, you don't need to know any grappling, any jiu-jitsu to come to this fight and have a great time when you watch
Everybody loves strikes. And
everyone loves seeing two
Yeah.
guys beat the shit out of each other. And even if you don't know the technical side, you will see that when you come to a Muay Thai fight. And I think that's why it's really exciting for casual fans. And then my vision as a promoter, I think there was a lot of traditional aspects of the sport that was kind of bottlenecking the growth of the sport in terms of it. There's a lot of traditional things in Muay Thai that kind of slow down the pace and are kind of confusing for Americans. So we want to eliminate all that, and we wanted to make this platform as entertaining as possible and bring it over to Michigan.
No, absolutely. JB?
Question for you, Phil. Are you a fighter yourself?
I was a fighter a few years ago.
You got the look.
Yeah, I was going to say, you have the look, the build of a fighter as well, too. So can you tell us a little bit about your experience as a Muay Thai fighter?
Yeah, so I actually originally started in music engineering.
Okay.
And as I lost the passion for that, working in studio all the time, I honestly got fat as hell. And I was just looking for a reason to go lose weight.
Yeah.
So I found a combat sport, started training it just for fitness reasons, but I found that I ended up loving fighting people. So I took a year off work to compete. I took 5 fights that year. 3 of them ended up going through, and that's pretty much the experience. I did it just to learn more about it because I loved it, and then we got back to the work side of it.
You know, I got to ask you what your record was in those
2-1.
2-1? Okay.
I lost my first fight when I went in there.
Okay, well, understandable.
I mean, it's a first fight. You got nerves. Like,
hey, believe anybody that stepped between those lines, like they always say, you can't fake boxing. Times that for like mixed martial arts, bro. You really can't go in there and bullshit. When you step between those lines, you are really risking everything. But I'm glad you brought up like the casual side of it, and you know, just being like, you know, a regular person that wanted to get into it. How can normal people that, you know, aren't trying to be professional fighters but want to take this, you know, maybe as like you said, for fitness reasons and stuff like that, how can they get into it, and how does it appeal to them?
Yeah, I mean, everybody, I believe, should get, especially males, but females as well, should get into combat sport.
Okay.
even if you're never going to compete, you want to know how to fight. And us as men, we have this feeling like we were born with this instinct, like we know how to fight.
Right. Absolutely.
and it's a complete fucking myth. It's absolute bullshit, you know. So it's a very skill-based sport, like anything else you would do.
Yeah.
So it's like the first day that you would want to go play basketball, you're gonna suck at basketball, but for some reason, men, we think we're gonna be good at fighting, like we're gonna be tough, you know. And fighting is a skill-based sport like anything else you do, and you should go in there and learn it, know how to defend yourself, know how to protect yourself. And I think it's great for anyone to learn. Find a good gym with good coaches. Go read reviews. Make sure you're not going to get CT. You're not going in there just getting blasted. But there's plenty of good gyms in Michigan. We have a gym, Mint Muay Thai Gym, and you can go in there, learn as a beginner, and I think everybody should.
Nice. You guys have the big event coming up very soon here.
Yes.
As you're looking out here trying to scout some of these fighters, like what do you look for in fighters when it comes to putting these matchups together?
So, like I said, we're trying to be an entertainment-based Muay Thai platform. So I'm looking for really aggressive fighters, guys who really want to stand in the middle and take someone's head off. So people with power, people who aren't scared to trade and get in exchanges. I'm honestly not looking for the guys who are trying to point and run from each other and get a victory. I don't care if our fighters win or lose. I want people to come there and see that and be like, that was amazing, you know?
Okay, and you spoke to the entertainment side of it. Besides just in the ring, what does a MMT event provide for, you know, somebody that may be coming to an event for the first time? What can they expect to see?
Yeah. So one thing is we get people really invested in our fighters. You know, it's so much more entertaining to watch a fighter that you feel like you know or relate with. Yep. So on our social medias, we go through and we just try to show off that fighter's personality, their character, and we tell their stories and their backgrounds through social media so people can be invested when they come in. Other than that, we do the whole bells and whistles, the lights, the screens, and everything that when you come to the event. And then, like I said, we're focused on putting on an entertaining product of aggressive fighters, so you're going to see aggressive banging fights the whole time.
I got to get to one of these events.
We do.
Shout out my boy Willie B, who I know does commentary for you guys. When he showed me some of those knockout videos, bro, oh my God, y'all, that is some vicious fucking knockouts in you know, the events that you guys put on. But I wanted to ask you, all right, so you know, you got this gym, you're running your own promotion. It's got to be a tough job, you know, being, you know, so involved as a CEO and also a trainer and somebody that's around. How many amateur fighters really have the opportunity once they step foot in your gym to maybe possibly get to a bigger scene like a UFC? Is that possible?
Honestly, all of them. Fighting isn't really the type of game where it's, you know, the best fighter, the most skilled fighter. It's really the last man standing. Because fighting is so in its nature hard, and it's just despair, and you have to sustain over maybe a decade to reach a really high level. And guys just don't last that long in this sport. So if you can stay consistent, train hard, and do it over a very long sustained period of time, it's available for anybody who wants to do it.
That is great. How many weight classes do you guys accommodate? Do you have like championship tiers? Like, how does your ranking system work?
So currently right now we've only introduced the 137-pound pro division. 137-pound title division, because that's our most popular weight class, and we really wanted to build a powerhouse in each division before just having a bunch of belts all over the place.
Right, makes sense.
But at MMT06, we're introducing two more title divisions. We have our 120-pound female division, and then we have our 155-pound division that we're building out starting August 2nd.
All right.
That is beautiful. JB, did you have any more?
Yeah, obviously. Is there any like novice classes me and KG could take for a chance? You know, that's
we'll set it up right now.
I'm trying to hop in there like that. I ain't gonna hold you. I always thought about maybe boxing, but as far as like kicks and shit, oh no, like I can't do the kicks, man. That's kind of tough. But to JB's point, like you said, beginners, where can they sign up? Do you have like, you know, a certain link that they need to go to? Yeah,
so we have a gym in Rochester Hills. It's called MMT Gym, Mint Muay Thai Gym. You can Google it. look it up, and you can come in there. Your first class is free. Just come try it out. I think everybody should come try it out as a beginner.
And how often do you guys like do events? Like I know you got the big one coming up August 2nd. Where is that taking place at again?
This one's at the Imperial House in Clinton Township, and we're doing events every 2 months. We're aiming for. Our next one's October 11th.
Okay. All right, man. Definitely excited for that.
I got one more question if I can ask you,
Shoot
just
away.
because you are a former Muay Thai fighter as well, too. You've seen a lot of these events put on. What is the most painful knockout you've seen?
Honestly, maybe our last event had to be Jordan Merriweather versus Cody Tapp, which is actually insane because this was both these guys' first ever fight going in. It was a low-level amateur fight, which our main cards are all higher-level amateurs or professionals.
Got it.
This guy was from Michigan State. They actually just started an MMA club at the university.
Really?
So he was just at a fight club at the university, came over and gave us our most brutal knockout with a spinning back elbow, and it was rough to see.
And it's funny you brought up a spinning back elbow because last week on JB's segment on our show was trending.
Yeah.
He had a video of a guy performing a spinning back elbow and his arm
it didn't
just
go well.
literally
It didn't go well.
flailing afterwards, like just damn near disintegrated. What is probably the gnarliest injury that you've seen in your time? Like,
Actually, we had a fighter, Baba Jeet, with that same injury. He threw a spinning back fist. This was about a year ago, and just broke this bone right in half and just flopped right
hey,
out.
that is tough, man. That is tough. That is
can't do
not
it.
for the faint of heart.
No,
but
it's not.
Listen, we absolutely appreciate you guys coming to join us for this episode of Woodward Ringside. And just real quick, plug your social medias, your website, where people can go buy tickets for MMT6 coming up August 2nd.
Yep, so you can follow us right at Mint Muay Thai for Instagram, Facebook, mintmuaythai.com, and then you can get tickets at Eventbrite at MMT06.
Hey, looking forward to it. We will be at that next event, by the way, too.
Definitely.
But yeah, shout out to the boys at MMT, Mitten Muay Thai. Make sure y'all get y'all tickets for August 2nd.
Go
It's
buy
gonna
them
be a
right now.
banger, y'all.
Right
I'm
now.
telling y'all, go on the socials and watch those knockouts. And you tell me whether you're
Brutal.
entertained or not.
Brutal.
But Phil, we appreciate you joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
And with that, we will conclude this interview. It has been JB, it has been KG, and this is Woodward Ringside. We appreciate you.
Peace.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.